Welcome back to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. Today I'm going to give you a quick guide on legendary animals and perfect pelts. If you don't know already, perfect pelts are pelts in perfect condition that are sold for more money because they're kept in perfect condition. Legendary animals can be found across the world. I believe there are a total of 16 legendary animals, and you can use their pelts for legendary outfits, at least that's what I call them. They are some of the coolest outfits in the game, and to get them you will need to bring your legendary pelts to the trapper, found at this little icon here, and he can craft you legendary outfits after selling him legendary pelts. A lot of the trapper outfits require a combination of different legendary and different perfect pelts, and this is not going to be a guide on every legendary pelt individually, just a quick guide on pelts and trappers. I'll have a full guide up soon showing how to get each different legendary animal individually, and that should be up tomorrow, and once it is, it'll be down in the description of this video. So how do you actually get the perfect pelts? It actually requires two different things: the right weapon, which every animal is different, and it needs to be a 3-star animal. Not every animal can give you a perfect pelt. In fact, most of them can't. When you're aimed on an animal with a weapon or the binoculars, it'll show you the stars of the animal at the bottom right of the screen. It needs to be 3 stars to have a perfect pelt. You also need to have a weapon that doesn't damage the pelt, but at the same time kills it in one shot. But since there's so many different animals, how do you know which animal needs which guns? Aim at the animal you're hunting and hold R1 or RB to study it. After that, hit R1 to view info about it. A lot of people say that you either need a varmint rifle or a bow, but that's not always the case. For example, most bears just need a clean rifle shot to the head and they'll give you a perfect pelt, if they have 3 stars. But once you hold R1 or RB to study it and then hit R1 for more info, it'll actually tell you exactly which weapon you need, and if you need a different ammo like a small game arrow, it'll also tell you that by saying you need a small game arrow for a clean kill. If you need a rifle, it'll tell you you need a rifle. If you need a repeater, it'll tell you a repeater. If you need a sniper, it usually says like scoped weapon or something like that, but a lot of people have been asking about small game arrows that are used on snakes and I think rabbits. For small game arrows, just set out a fire by scrolling down here on your items wheel and place down the camp. Go to the crafting and craft small game arrows. I believe you'll need an arrow, a shotgun shell, and a feather, which can be found on most birds after killing them. And by the way, for these perfect pelts, always go for headshots. At least that's what I do. Most of the time after skinning an animal, you don't even take the skin of the head. Sometimes you do, but not usually, so headshots are the best things to go for. And if you're using the weapon that they told you to, and you give them a headshot, they should die in one hit. That's usually how it goes for me anyways. Now, legendary animals can again be found all over the map. Once you find one, it'll be marked on the map. You don't need to actually see it to find it, just get in the animal's zone where it gives you the little notification telling you that you've found one. If you're not far enough into chapter 2, these may not pop up yet. Your first legendary animal is seen during a mission, so if you haven't gotten there yet, you most likely won't be able to find them until you get that far in the game. Again, that mission is towards the beginning of chapter 2. But these legendary animals don't need to have a perfect pelt. I don't even think it's possible for the legendary animals to have a perfect pelt. Perfect pelts don't seem to be a thing with these guys. Mostly because there's only one of each, and if you were able to get them as a poor pelt, it would make you unable to purchase some of the trapper outfits, so that wouldn't really work. Also, I've seen a lot of people panicking when they lose their legendary pelt because they hit a tree and forgot to pick it back up or something like that. If you lose that legendary pelt, they will eventually be taken automatically to the trapper. So technically speaking, instead of hauling the pelt all the way back to a trapper, you could lose the pelt or drop it somewhere and it'd be taken there for you. I haven't done this yet because I'm not risking my pelt glitching out, but you could try that if you wanted, because technically you could do that. You could just drop your pelt somewhere and eventually it would be taken to the trapper. The only downside to this is that when the trapper gets it, he already has it, so you can't sell it. You're losing the ability to sell the pelt, but it will still be there. But that's pretty much it, guys. My full guide showing each legendary animal should be up soon, so look out for that. If you guys want, I could even attempt a full perfect pelt guide where I show you the locations of each normal animal that's required to be a perfect pelt by the trapper, or at least where you can find these animals usually. But thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if this helped or you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and hopefully I see you guys in the next video. See ya.